so the next round is concerning or not concerning, ma'am. There are certain aspects in our daily lives that we have captured into statements. Please let us know if they are concerning or not at all. First is constantly comparing our children's milestones with the children's milestones that appear in social media, whether they are junior influencers or whatever we would call them.
This is very concerning. Forget about social media, forget about influencers. You should not compare your child with your neighbor's child also.
Well said. Screen time during breastfeeding.
It's very concerning.
Okay. Reduced outdoor play in early childhood days.
Very concerning.
And I'm sure a lot of COVID babies have missed out, children who were born during COVID. Is there any advice for the parents, ma'am?
So, this natural stimulation, even if you've missed something, it doesn't mean that you cannot catch up.
Okay.
So, even if for some reason you were not exposed, later on in life, you can always catch up. There is always a time period by which the baby can learn. So, later on, you can take the baby to nature and, talk about, allow the baby to expose to greenery and,
Okay.
So, yes.
Wow, that's very encouraging, guys. So, COVID babies and parents, yeah, if you've missed out, you heard, ma'am, please go ahead and do it. The next one is the active screen time for a baby and a toddler. Let's just go with that first.
No screen time till 2 years,
Okay.
except for what we say is video conversations with family.
Okay. Okay.
Because that's when, especially when the child is abroad, then they get acquainted to, we discussed, right? They're communicating.
Yeah.
They're talking to the grandmother over the screen. Except for video conversations with families, till 2 years, there's no screen time at all.
And what about passive TV watching, ma'am? Because a lot of households, the TV always runs in the background, whether it's a serial or movie or something or the other keeps running. And what parents don't realize is the baby is kind of catching up on it.
No TV at all also.
Okay.
Till 2 years, that's the thing. It's also when you look at the vision, right? Till about 4 to 5 years, especially till the first 2 years, their vision also is not absolutely clear till 2 years of age.
Okay.
It's the way we also know, when you're 1 meter away, at the time of birth, actually the vision is just blurred. Then later on, 6 months, it becomes a little bit more clear. Then only after 2 years, there's clarity of vision. So definitely a TV exposure is not required.
Okay.
And if there's too much of exposure, like what we also say, like behavioral disorders, even myopia, high myopia is known for children. So.
Wow. Okay. Birthday cakes, the first year birthday cakes, can the baby have?
Concerning. Because nowadays, I'm not supposed to explain, no?
No, you can. Yeah, please.
Okay. Because nowadays, in fact, we're saying till 2 years, do not allow too much of taste of sugar or salt. This was not there earlier. We have changed this thing particularly now because of the diseases that we're facing now. Whether it's hypertension, diabetes, later on in life, getting used to junk food. These are the problems of nowadays society. So you better avoid these kind of tastes to be inculcated in a child because they have implications for the impressions the child has.
Okay, processed and purchased foods also?
Absolutely not. Home cooked food, taste of the mother, food from home, their own food. These are important.
Okay. And a lot of us are reaching out to the chat GPTs or Geminis or Claudes these days, and we are seeking AI for advice. So how appropriate is that for the new parents?
I would not say don't, because there is a lot of good information there. But if there is a confusion, and there's a lot of different kind of, rely on, somebody who knows these things better.
Ma'am, and the other very important question is, these days, anything that happens to the child, whether it is a cough, cold, any sort of allergy, the first thing that parents are doing is visiting Google or YouTube videos and then taking medications or home remedies from that. How concerning is that?
Well, that's concerning because these things have to be definitely examined by a pediatrician, especially their pediatrician who knows the baby from before. And, sometimes you'll have certain findings when you auscultate the chest. Sometimes there could be a wheeze, sometimes, different kind of things we get when we see the baby. So a lot of times some mothers even call me up and say, can you give some medicines on the phone? even that I would prefer and tell them, visit, we'll see the baby and, decide what is to be done.
Okay.
Very important. And then later on, we can kind of follow up. Maybe even on the phone.
Right.
I'm talking about even a direct pediatrician visit should be taken care of instead of just taking phone medication.
Yeah.